I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. Dubby.
Welcome back, my creative cosmonauts. 'Tis I, your guru of games, your shepherd of shows, your master of movies, and your mocapitan of cosplay. Are you guys ready to get this rolling, huh? Yeah. Episode 12, let's do this. Yay! Before we get started, hit the like button, share this or your favorite episode with people on your social medias and whatnot. Help us get the word out, and hit the notification button when new stuff drops, because new stuff will be dropping. Multitask. The performance of more than one task at the same time, which can lead to becoming a Jack or Jill of all trades. A Jack of all is a master of integration, an individual who knows enough from many learned trades and skills to be able to bring the discipline together in a practical manner. A generalist rather than a specialist. And partnering skills such as multitasking in social media is the key. I do my fair shares of multitasking, like writing intros for the show while watching Grey's Anatomy, cooking food in the kitchen while watching my favorite YouTube channels, like The Real Rejects or Heroes Reforged. But I know someone that's a Jill of all trades and puts the word task into multi-tasking. My friend Faye is an actor, model, and cosplayer, and a killer TikTok content creator. She posts content every day, sometimes 2, 3, 6 times a day. And at the same time, learning lines, making costumes, and just kicking ass. But before we get into the wonderful world of Faye, it is time for...
Hey there, cosmonauts. This is Props to History.
What happened to the filming model from 1979's Alien of the Nostromo? Well, it's right there. I'm here at Prop Store, where they have restored this amazing filming model from 1979's Alien. And here it is. I have been trying to see this thing for almost 2 years. And I finally got to. So thanks to the folks at Prop Store for letting me come back and have a look at this amazing piece of film history. It's history.
That was wicked! What's your favorite Alien movie? Drop a comment down below. I love all 4 equally, but that's me. If you don't like that, fight me, come on. All right, check out my sit down with Katie Ford, AKA Faye, AKA Freckled Hobo. Our conversation is one for the record books. Check it out.
Which actor was the first to portray Batman in live action? A. Adam West, B. Michael Keaton, C. Val Kilmer, D. George Clooney, E. Lewis Wilson, or F. Kevin Conroy. Stay tuned for the answer after the interview.
I am here today with the amazing Katie Ford, aka Freckled Hobo. How you doing?
I'm good.
We're in this beautiful tavern she got set up, which is amazing. How long did it take you to put this together?
I think we originally had this room as like a guest room. We had a couch and a desk and everything, and then because of content creating and wanting to do podcasts and a whole bunch of other stuff, we expanded and made it pretty.
Pretty.
Yeah, this used to be plain and boring and nothing was there, and then we're like, let's show how nerdy we are. Berserk.
So you're a jack of all trades, right?
True. You have to be here.
You have to be, especially in Los Angeles, because it's a struggle. It's a struggle. You can have a regular day job, but there's also other things you can do for the creative side that you're good at. A day job would be like what? You accounting, right?
Yeah, I guess a day job would be accounting. My subscription's free, by the way. But yeah, no, accounting, which didn't wasn't always my day job. I was a nanny for 10 years before I decided to pursue my dreams of acting. And before I was a nanny because I was like, there's a million people trying to be actors.
It's a competition.
Should I be better than the already millions of people trying to be actors? So when I moved here, only one person believed in me, R.I.P. Nana. But she paid for 3-4 months of rent. So I was able to actually try to be an actor. Because when you first get here, no one tells you how hard obviously we know how hard it is, but no one tells you how much money goes into being an actor, from casting sites to real material to headshots, which are not cheap.
No.
And then you've got your rent and your car and your transportation and your SCG&E and you're just like, how do they expect us to have all of this money?
You gotta come into money or something, or just live out your car and have a gym membership.
Well, acting is 50% talent, 20% luck, 20% money, and the rest is who you know.
Yeah. Who you know?
I know no one. Well, I know people now, but I did not know no one when I started. I knew one when I started.
Where are you from originally? If you don't mind me asking. San Diego?
From
Chula Vista. That's right. I'm acting like we don't know each other.
I was like, you know everything about me.
95% of everybody on this show I know, a personally good friend of mine, they do amazing things, so I want to showcase it for you people at home and then help them out too. So you've been a host, right?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I've been a host for parties, host for live events, host as a live broadcaster. I've been doing broadcasting since 2017. It's very exhausting. I don't do it as much anymore, but I used to do it every day for like 2 weeks, or for 2 years, and then I was really burnt out. And then COVID happened, and then I was like, I guess I'll go back to broadcasting since we have nothing else to do.
Going from like cosplay too, you do that too as well.
I do.
So like
Honestly, that scene is less toxic than a lot of the other scenes I'm in. Yeah, I think it's just because it's so open to interpretation. You can have like your beginning cosplay, you can do a spin-off, you can do gender bends, and it doesn't matter how accurate you are. If people know who your character is and they love that character, then they love you regardless of how they look.
The cosplay community is amazing. It can be a little bit better, but we're working at it.
There's definitely predators and things in that group. But when it comes to like people and friends, I have so many friends who are just, I don't know if I want to do cosplay, or I've seen you do cosplay and it's like so extreme, and I want to go, whoa. You want to see the beginning pictures of my cosplay?
Right.
Like sexy Patrick Star and like the little things I can do. Like now I'm like, I'm gonna get 9-foot wings and become a bird, because why not?
Right. No, it's a process. If you let it happen and you work at it, and then you can take it to another level.
Oh yeah, you become comfortable with the types of characters you want to portray.
Exactly, and that's another form of acting.
For sure it is.
Being in costume is just, it's almost like a movie. You're getting set, you go in the wardrobe, you put on your stuff, and you go out there and you gotta be on character for this amount of time.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Especially when there's children. Gosh, I love when kids come out to me, especially when I'm like a fairy, or specifically Cruella when I play, because I look like I'm a stone, so of course I'm gonna do Cruella. When I'm Cruella and I'm walking down and kids get afraid of me, I'll then get on get to their level. I normally have a trinket, usually like a little bone or something, and I was like, you're so cute, darling. Would you like a bone? Like, to be kind. And they're always just like, and the mom's like, it's okay. And they're like, but it's Cruella. And I'm like, I love playing this character, but I want to show kids. So like, just because we're cosplaying them doesn't mean that we are like them.
Right. No, that's really true. Okay, I want to know, what did it feel like when you hit the at least?
I mean, the blow up.
The blow up.
Oh, it felt so good.
I mean, can I get some of that? Can I get some of that energy for the show,
Help
please?
as many people as I can, because it's a hard world, and if we just help each other, it's so much easier.
Right.
Collaborating is key. It really is.
It is.
But that moment, I'll even remember. So it was 2020. Right before 2020. 2019, October. I think I had TikTok for like 2 months. In fact, my first TikTok you filmed.
It was me?
Do you remember when we were at the movie theaters and we had just saw Miss Marvel?
Avengers!
And we did the Avengers.
Oh
that
my
one,
God!
That got me on TikTok.
Avengers! Assemble!
Really?
Million views. My very first video, and I said, oh shit, maybe this is a real thing. But the one that went off was one that took me 5 seconds. I don't know why it did so well, but it was of a kookaburra. And if you go on Freckled Hubba on TikTok, you'll see it. It's my third pinned one because it has 90 million views on it. Wow. 90 million.
Whoa.
It's my highest view. It's the highest I've seen in a lot of people. Like people who have 6-7 million, like they also like their views aren't as high as that one video.
90 million.
90 million. It's got 4 million likes, 90 million views. In fact, that was the video that got me a puppy because I bet Zach if I can get 1 million likes that I can get a puppy.
Do you have any advice for people at home that are trying to be either getting into cosplay, being a creator, or directing and acting?
Do it. Don't be scared. Have confidence in yourself. Have just the oomph to just do it. And if it sucks, you'll get better. Like with our first TikToks, you're gonna be cringy. And honestly, people like cringe anyway because then they'll just comment on it all day long. Like misspell one word and watch everyone come into your comments. And guess what? You got more views because of it. Like you will get better. You can't be perfect at everything right away. So like be prepared to fail and accept your failures and just continue to do better.
There you go. There you have it. Well, damn. This was a great episode. There's a lot of stuff. You have everything in one. This show is all her. Everything that we talk about. Where can we find you? Where can people find you?
Easy. I have a master link, by the way, if you are a creator and you have multiple things you do, I recommend getting a master link. Some use Linktree. I use Beacons because it's prettier. You will have everything from rated G to rated spicy.
Somebody told me that they would like to see Gambit doing some weird stuff, so.
I mean, if anything, try it. I tried it as a joke. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna make any money. My first year, I made $100,000. Like, there's a reason I don't go to background acting anymore.
But thank you so much for being on the show and like inviting me to your tavern. This is a pretty badass thing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to just catching up and seeing what else you got working on.
So many things.
So many things.
So many things.
Katie, thank you so much. You've been amazing. You're always amazing.
Which actor was the first to portray Batman in live action? A. Adam West. B. Michael Keaton. C. Val Kilmer. D. George Clooney. E. Lewis Wilson. Or F. Kevin Conroy. And the answer is E. Lewis Wilson. In 1943, Lewis Wilson was the first to portray the role of Batman/Bruce Wayne in the first live-action miniseries with 15 chapters.
That was a fun interview. Faye is amazing. Follow her on all of her links down below. Has everything and all that spicy stuff too. But definitely check out her TikTok. Absolutely brilliant and fun. So help her out by showing some love. Speaking of showing some love, you can also help by using the promo code COSMO to get 10% off your purchase at w.gg and get an amazing energy drink supplement for everyday multitasking life. All proceeds go to the show so I can take you to amazing places and meet extraordinary people. I want to give you guys access, to cool things, that you might be curious about. You can also check us out on Spotify. You can listen to The Cosmo Show. You don't have to look at Cosmo Show, but you should look at The Cosmo Show. But you can also listen. Drop a comment down below. Let us communicate. Let's ask questions, Ask me questions. I'll answer back. Or tell me what you like to see on The Cosmo Show. Let me see if I can go on my Rolodex. Remember that? The Rolodex thing that you're going to see like, okay, what profession is that? Okay, plumbing. It's a dirty job, but I will interview somebody about plumbing. If they're dressed up like Mario, that'd be funny as heck. I'm sorry, once again, Elliot, we ran out of time. Anywho, make good decisions, power to the strike, and remember, the world can be a better place with love, peace, chicken, and grease. Dummy! Thanks for watching and subscribing. You guys are the best. Check out this clip next, huh? Yeah. Or that one. I mean, check them both out.